Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run a Delta Airlines flight, Flight 2829 with nonstop service from Bradley International to Detroit Metro. In the real world, they did this ride in 1 hour and 39 minutes. We're going to see just how close we can come to that. I've been doing some additional night lighting work and some sound work since a lot of it was kind of screwy. So hopefully I have a lot of that tamed down. So, alright, let me grab my load data sheet and then we can get on out of here. Alright. I'll get that later. My dehumidifier just went off, it's full. Alright, DC selector, too bad. DC battery switch is on, guarded. Standby power is auto-guarded. Alternate flaps are off-guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Pressure right now and the brakes look pretty decent. We'll see how long before they bleed out. They've been bleeding out pretty quick, which they shouldn't. I don't understand it. And I am using the latest and greatest from Zibo-Mod, 4.2.9, which I believe is the latest he has out, unless he's put another one out within the last hour. Alright, hydraulic pumps are off. Landing gear is down. We've got 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in up. And overheat fire. See, I'd like to get that alarm bell up a little bit higher as well. Alright, ground power is available. Confirm. And let's get on unconditioned air here. Galley power is on. We'll line our IRSs. Emergency exit lights are armed. Temperature is fine. Oh, let me give you the CDU. Hey Jackson, how's it going, man? Yeah, I just got in here. I just got started. I've been doing some work on my sounds and some my night lighting edits. So I was trying to get those out today, but still need a little bit of work. But I wanted to get a ride in between doing everything, make sure I didn't screw anything up. And I'm testing the latest from Zibomod. So short run, about 1 hour and 40 minutes, not too bad. Alright, so we're up to the FMC. Let me enter our present position here. And we're at KBDL. BDL, yes. Oh. KBDL. I thought I put that in already. 1398, tank through the black. 3, hold short. Going down the right. Alright, that's good. And the brake pressure, yeah, let's get that up. Our flaps are up, and showing up on the aft overhead. We'll give them the logo light and the position lights. Brake pressure's looking alright now. Let's set the brake. Make sure the chocks are still in position anyway. Let me see if I can do this without screwing that up. For some reason, Air Manager, where I use my electronic flight deck for Zibo, works on the front end, but doesn't seem to work on the back end for some reason. I have to use the computer up on top. Very strange. I set the chocks. Yeah, remove my chocks. And the doors are looking good here. Alright, so we're good here. Alright, that takes care of our originator flight. Let's continue with our flow here. Alright, leading edge devices test. Service interphone is off. Engine reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded now. But take a look at that. They're on alternate. May just be a one-time fluke. Crew oxygen is 14. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight recorder. Test. Mark. Test 1 and 2. Stall warning. Might be a little too early for that. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSCU is out. Let's check our oxygen flow. And the flow is good. Lights test. We are good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Spoilers A and B are on guarded. Yaw damper is on. VHF nav is normal. IRS is normal. FMC is normal. Source selector is auto. Control panel is normal. Fuel temperature is fine. Crossfeed check. Fuel panel's good. AC/DC panel is set. Equipment cooling supply and exhaust is normal. Emergency exit lights are on. No smoke and seatbelt signs on. Let's get our window heat and run the overheat test. TAT test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off, and let's get you off. Brake pressure is good. We have 3 entranceways open. Test, test, test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panel's all zeroed out, which is good because we're at the gate with the door open. AC panel is fine, and let's reset the master caution. Overheat test. Master, AC, and wing body. Very good. We are set for unconditioned air. Today's ride is 34,000. Check our outflow valve. All right, lights. We have logo position. We'll use the right igniter for this ride. All right, let's get ATIS clearance and then program the flight management computer. Hey, Roberto, how's it going? My day's pretty good, man. I hope yours is going pretty good. I'm just running another night flight. I want to check out my night lighting edits. Been working on that for the past couple of days, trying to get that back in sync. And now I have everything up to date, including X-Plane and Zibo, ZHSI and everything, so we're looking pretty good. I got to figure out what they did to my text here. They changed the text, or I did it somehow. I don't like this new text that's in my load data sheet. I don't like it one bit, but got to figure that out. We'll do that after this ride, I'm thinking. All right, ATIS is 118.15. All right.
VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 121.75.
Got my weather here already.
Advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Where'd my ATIS go here?
NE.75. Advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Hi, Bradley.
Bradley International Airport. Information whiskey. 1851 Zulu.
10 miles visibility.
Visibility 10.
Broken. Oh, we should have a nice, oh, solid at 25. 3008.
Solid overcast at 25,000 feet. Temperature 24. 2.14. Altimeter 3008. Arriving and departing runway 6. Runway 33 closed. Runway 15 closed. Visual approaches.
Guess we're using runway 6.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 121.75. Advise on initial contact.
And we've got whiskey.
Information whiskey.
All right. Bradley clearance, good evening. Delta 2829, looking for IFR clearance as filed to Detroit. We have information whiskey.
Delta 2688.
Yeah, we just got hit with a whole bunch of rain down here, Jackson.
Delta 2829, Bradley clearance, clear.
Oh, I gotta lower that.
CTR, then as filed. Climb and maintain 18,180,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.95, squawk 2464.
Bradley clearance. Delta 2829 cleared as filed to Detroit via radar vectors. Then is filed climb maintain 18,000. Expect flight level 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.9 or 5. Squawk 2464 for Delta 2829. Oh yeah, Jackson, we get bad thunderstorms. Had a whole bunch run through last night.
Correct. Ground is on 121.9 or safe flight, sir.
All right, so we're good to go to ground. We'll get that in there. Let's program the flight management computer. All right, we're going a route. You make sure you have everything you need to follow along here. Yes, you do. All right. All right, we're going to BDL to KDTW, right? Detroit. This is a Delta Airlines flight, 2829. And we've got runway 6. And we have Cougar 2. I believe it's Donny. And we've got 4 left right now, but that may change. All right, let's get this in here. All right, so we're going direct. CT. Direct CTR. 4217, that's the one we want on top. Albany is next. 4244 and the one on top again. And we're going to Fabian. I could download all this and just have it put in for me, but if I did that, you wouldn't be able to follow along. AUDIL. After auto, we have Jossie. J-O. After Jossie, we have Hank. And then Wozy. And then we're into Donnie O there. Vipre. Goose. Wolfman. Mavi. Top Gun. Hunt. Cougar. And, well, we've got 4. We might as well use the same setup they had in the real world, so. What we can do. And we'll do. Yeah, that's fine. And let's come back here. You have to shrug. Right, Sugby, shrug, and yes, and then we're on our way in. Very good. I didn't think it put that in there for a second. Let's go have a look at that real quick. Alright, CTR, Albany, Chelsea, Hank, and then from Wazi, we're in our way into Dono. And then we're coming around and coming in. Let's go have a look at some charts now. Let me give you charts. Let me bring up my charts. All right, on the way out, we're direct. We've got nothing and Detroit. We've got Cougar 2. And we get picked up at Dunno. So Wolfman, we got a restriction here. Wolfman 280 above 24, that's in. Top Gun 280 between 16 and 23. Hunt between 12 and 15. Cougar is up next, 250 between 10 and 11. Then we're going to Zuby. Shrug 210 at 8. And then from there we're going to get picked up, if this all stays true, and head on in. So that all looks pretty good. Let's come back to Bradley. Fat fingers. Alright, now let me give you the load data sheet again. And I have to write some stuff down here. Oh, we can bring that back. My ATC should be up and running now as well. Let me give you the load data sheet. Let me have the same thing here.
2484, we're at Charlie 20 Charlie, supposed to get Pushback. Attack. So pushback. They're 2484, ground, stand by.
Alright, our block fuel this run is 19.1. Our payload is 38.9. We got a zero fuel weight of 133.9. Alright. That I've got. Let me give you the Zibo-Mod now. And hope this is going to work for me again. Looks like it's reloading. It's never done that before. You still working? Ah, good. Alright, so the payload I said was 19.1. 19.1. 38.9.
2484 with Pushback.
Alright, gives us a CG of 28.1, and we should have a zero fuel weight of 133.9. 133.9. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's go back to the load data sheet now. We have the same thing here. And let's grab our final reserve. Final reserve alternate is going to be 6.5. 6.5. Cost index this ride is 35. We've got a flight level of 340, I said. Let's get our top of climb winds here. Here's our top of climb. 204.39.
3829 point ground, check to the Alpha 6 kilo.
Alright, that's all looking pretty good. We're not going to derate this ride. CG we said was 28.8. Flaps 5 takeoff. And runway 6 has a down slope of 0.1. 058. Let's get our runway winds now. I believe they were variable if I remember. And they're just variable at 3. Alright, that looks pretty good. So we've got 450 on the trim. If I can get that in there. It used to run nice and smooth. Now it's a little too quick. There we go. Alright, engine now it's going to be a $151. Alright, let's get our forecast in here. We'll do 20, 15,000, And 10,000 on the way down.
Hold short of runway 10.
And since we're up here, what's our average ISO? Average ISO is 8.
Transponder on. It's on, so thank you.
And getting into Detroit, we're looking at 3004.
Ground Skywest.
Alright, we're not worried about any ice. And the wind's on the way down, 008 at 11. At 15,000, we're looking at 029 at 9. And at 10, we're looking at 129 at 5.
On the ground. 21-9.
Winds are in here for cruise. So that's looking pretty good. Let's have one more look here. That's all looking pretty good. Okay. You're not going to need no data sheet anymore. You're not going to need the CDU anymore. You're not going to need the electronic flight bag anymore. If I can get my fat fingers in here. Alright, now let me have that. Let's go take a look here. Now, in case I have to come back, if we got an issue, this is already done for me. I'm in here by myself, so 058, 58. Decision height is a deuce. And we're looking at, alright, that's all looking pretty good. That's in, that's in. I've got ground, tower is 120.3. What do we have here? Departures 123. 95. And 120. Alright, that's all looking good. That's up, that's up. And, well, we're not going to need that on the way out. Alright, that's all set. I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, station. I'm on the master. You can have the slave. You've got weather, station, airport, data, position. What are we looking at on the way out? And we were cleared up to 18. Alright, that's all good. Nose wheel steering is normal. Got it. Let's check our... Oh, you know what? Let me give you that. And I give you the multifunction display as well. So when I run the check, you'll see that. Alright, lower displays. Alright, our auto flight system test. Alright, primary flight display. The artificial horizon is level. Ground speed 0, 45 on the speed tape. V1 is 140. We've got 151 on the engine out. 343 is the heading. I've got a decision height of 200 if I got to come back. Local pressure is 3003. And we've got 18,000 on the cleared altitude. I've got terrain on the nav display. And my standby radios are good. N1 is set. Speed reference is set to auto. Reset the fuel flow. Auto brake is set for rejected takeoff. And 450 on the trim, right?
Ground Southwest 4493, we're at Alpha 9, ready for push with foundation India. Alpha 4493, push back to the freshman runway 3. Runway 3 on discretion.
That's close enough. And our bottles are good. Cargo fire. Very good. And let's run that test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb.
Alright, that test is done.
Climb now. Climb.
Let's check the stall warning.
Climb. Crossing.
And 2, they are good.
Climb. Clear of contact.
Now let's get these doors buttoned up. We have fuel in the center tank.
Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend.
Let's get
Descend
these
now.
doors buttoned up.
Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain.
Right now I don't see the YouTube channel with the way I have everything set up in here. I should be back to you guys in just a bit. I just want to try and get buttoned up. Then I can get rid of the electronic flight bag altogether till the back end. And we can come back to you and you.
Southwest 4493, here to stay. 4493, runway 3, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot.
Waiting on the APU now.
Runway 12 at Charlie. Charlie, Foxtrot, copy, hold short of 12 at Charlie, Southwest 4493.
Alright, and then we'll give that a minute. Let's disconnect the ground power. We can get rid of the chocks. And let's call for push. They can wait for us. So the only thing now is air. Alright, let's say that's a minute, then I can get rid of them, and then I'm back to you guys. Ground services, get rid of the air, and
4493, cross runway 12, continue via Charlie.
alright, I'm back now.
Yeah, Charlie, Foxtrot, runway 3, Southwest 4493.
Alright, that test is done. Let's get the ground proximity.
Wind shear.
Alright, we are all buttoned up. We are disconnected from the gate. We are pretty much good to go.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set. Suck with that.
4209, runway 3 via Alpha Charlie, Foxtrot, cross runway 8, hold short runway 12 at Charlie.
This is my first time run with the latest from Zibo-Mod. That's a first. In a long time. Hopefully the brake connected now.
98, cross runway 12, continue runway 3 via Charlie, Foxtrot. Runway 12, continue to runway 3 via Charlie, Foxtrot.
Alright, with all that done, how about we kill this light now? We don't need that anymore. We're pretty much just about set up to get on out of here. I guess I could wait till engines start. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. And then we'll kill the lights.
So connected and bypass plan inserted. Leave parking brake.
Alright,
Runway 12, continue to 3 via Charlie, Foxtrot.
so we're good to go. Bradley Ground, good evening. Delta Flight 2829 at gate Adam 53. Ready for push and start with whiskey.
Delta 2829, Bradley Ground, push and start approved. Expect runway 06 for departure. Taxi via Alpha. Bravo to runway 06. Contact tower on 120.3 when ready for departure.
Delta 2829, Bradley Ground. Push and start's approved. Expect runway 6 for the departure. We cleared the taxi via Alpha Bravo to runway 6. Contact tower 120.3 when we're ready for departure. Good night. All right. So we're good to go. So let me get that clock going.
Medevac 810, Bravo, Medevac 810, Bravo, Echo, runway 3. Taxi via Golf, Charlie.
Starting pushback and release their engines.
All right, let's crank them up. Left and right packs are off. Duct pressure's good, anti-collision lights on, and we are starting number 2. That monitor looks frozen. I'm going to take a look at that. One good thing is that's not the server computer, so that might just be a reboot there. What's up with you here, Johnny? Yep. All right, let me restart that one. That hasn't happened in a while.
Ground out 60. Out 60, right? Yes, sir. Okay, here, Foxtrot 3. Like to proceed Foxtrot down to Foxtrot 7. Out 60, roger. Proceed via Foxtrot, Fox 7. Via Foxtrot down to Fox 7. How much?
Hopefully that'll be the last of the problems with that one. Alright, that's up. Isolation valve is closed. Right pack to auto. Pressure's good. We're starting number 1.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alpha 11. Up 26 and I'm going to push back here to Preston, runway 3. Preston, runway 3, 79.
Hopefully that'll catch up by the time we're ready to go. I am running reshade, as you can probably tell by the screen on the left there.
79, runway 3, taxi Charlie, Foxtrot, Fox, runway 8, hold short, runway 10, Charlie. Charlie, Foxtrot, clear to close, runway 8, hold short of 12,
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Alright. Now let me give you a multifunction display. Here goes our tow. I'll take that back now. We have you, TA, you're going to auto, you're going to auto. You know what? Let me check this first, then I'll kill that light. And exterior lights, we are good. APU is needed. It's off. Master caution recall. We got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto is now. Weather radars auto. Flight controls are free and clear. All right, we can lose this light now.
The soonest you get there, everyone is 23 to 26 past the hour.
And they said 123. We'll move on over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight to Detroit. My name is Erica, and I am your lead flight attendant today. We are pleased to have you with us. Our captain, Michael, and First Officer Jordan.
2536, we'll be next. You can move up at uniform 1.
Sarah, we are currently...
I also adjusted those sounds a little bit. They were a little bit too much.
Please ensure that your hand luggage is securely stowed in overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. In case of an emergency...
American 2577, runway 28, minus light traffic, will land 3311.
Runway 28, American
Thank you for
2577.
choosing to fly with us today, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
big airport.
Approaching 1.
I don't think I've ran a flight out of here in a very long time.
2577, 1330 at 7 on my 28, quick to take off. Quick to take off on my 28, right, 2577.
Alright, we got this down to Charlie and we're banking the left.
Right at Fox and ground 49.
So Delta Airlines did this flight in the real world in an hour and 39 minutes. So we'll see just how close we can come to that. And the aircraft you see there, that's Traffic Global.
85, runway 28 for takeoff. 28 clear for takeoff, that was traffic time.
And the night lighting that you see out there, for those that just may be joining in, that's my night lighting edits. That's not on, that's, you know, if you don't like them, that's not on Laminar. That's me. I went in and did a whole bunch of changing and rearranging to try and get them to look a little bit better on my setup. And they may not look as good for you as it does for me because the camera's only 1080p. I get to see this in 4K. Not seeing any Traffic Global aircraft on the move though. I installed the latest update that was put out not that long ago. Alright, we got a left coming up here.
American 925, turn right at Hotel Papa ground point 9. Hotel Papa ground point 9 or American 925.
I'm going to take this to the end, bank a right.
Got a 1425, runway 28 for takeoff, static 3 ounce crossing runway. JF 28, Delta 1425. Right turn to Papa and ground point 9. Turn Papa, point 9, corner. Southwest 975, runway 28 for takeoff. Takeoff 28, Southwest 975. So 1632, turn right ground point 9. Right turn point 9, south of 1632. Chipper 1526, drive to Ronica Lake. I believe 2H, I believe 1526.
So from cold and dark to just before departure, the latest Zibo-Mod's looking pretty good. I think the only problems I've experienced lately with the Zibo is a little bit of porpoising going on, and for some reason the brake pressure just seems to drop for no reason real quick. Looks like my monitor alignment is off a little bit there. Now we'll fix that later. Bradley Tower, good evening. Delta 2829, holding short, runway 6, ready for departure. And we don't need that anymore.
Delta Delta 2829 and Bradley Tower, runway 6, winds calm, fly heading 060, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 2829.
Please prepare the cabin for departure.
Let them know you get my clock going, and you are set. Tenant notification is complete. Exterior lights are set. Engine start switches are set to continuous. Auto throttles on. Transponders TARA auto. Parking brake release 40%, and we're out of here. Yeah, that monitor seems to be, both of these monitors seem to be off, out of sync now. Well, not worried about that.
JetBlue 1526, runway 26, takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 2A, JetBlue 1526.
Alright, thrust is at 40%.
On runway 6.
Stable. Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed active. Check. Throttle hold. And we're stable through 80.
Rotate. Positive 40.
Gear up.
Delta 2829, contact departure on 123.95.
Going to departure at 123.95, Delta 2829, good night. Departure, Delta 2829 with you, climbing through 2300 for 18,000, inbound center. Flaps 1.
Delta 2829, Bradley approach, radar contact, cleared direct CTR, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Up to flight level 200, direct CTR, Delta 2829. All right.
Delta 2829, climb and maintain flight level 200, direct CTR approved.
Cool. Getting bounced around a little bit. I'm not seeing any winds here on my display. But man, we're getting bumped. That looks pretty cool. And again, if you don't like the night lighting, that's on me. That's my night lighting edits. Although this latest batch isn't out yet, but it will be. And there's a link down below for my older set that's out already.
Delta 2829, contact Boston Center on 135.325.
I'll go into Boston Center 135.325 for Delta 2829. Good night. Boston Center, Delta 2829 with you, climbing through 6200 for 20,000, inbound center.
Nobody is listening on 135.324.
Where you tell me to go? Three, two. Boston Center, Delta 2829 with you, climbing through 8100 for 20,000, inbound center. See if they're on here.
Delta 2829 Boston Center, good evening, Southwick altimeter 30.07.
Not bad. That was a little wonky on the way out, though. Center and then to Albany. Ah, that's 10.
About 3 miles out of the mountain altitude. This mountain is part of the special range. Thank you. It's over 200 million years ago.
Climbing up beautifully.
It's a popular spot for high school mountaineers appreciated by the entire valley.
I think I gotta lower that some more.
Mount Tom was one considered winter spot over the night and was a favorite winter destination until it closed in the early 2000s. Legend has it that the mountain
So, let's see. At center, we should have 17.1 on the fuel. We're 17.4 right now. And we're coming up beautifully. Temperature back there is fine. Up to 290, Delta 2829.
Today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the cabin.
The view is pretty nice.
Available beverages, as well as our fresh eats items can be found in the menu.
Night lighting looks pretty good from up here.
Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit.
And again, I may be a little prejudiced in my lights, so.
However, you can use your Delta scan
And we can dump that center tank now.
earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, HC is equipped with your own personal entertainment system,Onic, you a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You'll find that the screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise,
Pretty nice view.
Just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
All right, we're inbound Albany now. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, that all looks good. Vibration's fine. We're looking pretty good. And we should have 9.9 on the fuel when we get into Detroit, unless I can't put it down. We've got 93 miles to top of climb and 491 miles to Detroit. So we got a little ways to go. It's 18 minutes from the gate, 8 minutes from the runway. And Delta did this ride in an hour and 39 minutes. So we'll see just how close we're going to come. What are we cruising at?
2829, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Up to flight level 340, Delta 2829. So they've cleared us up to cruise now. Are they really going over in-flight food menu options on the overhead? I have no idea, Tim. I don't even know what that is. Flight food menu options. And that would be who? SayIntentions? This audio stuff, or? All right, let's go to standard pressure. 28 altimeter to standard. After that, it's monitor, monitor, monitor. Oh, that's the flight crew in the back. That's what you're hearing. That's the crew in the back. additional voices from SayIntentions with the flight crew carrying out their task, I guess, during the flight. That's what you're hearing. Still a little, I still have to adjust them a little bit. Some of this stuff is still a little too loud. I set them all up yesterday. They sounded pretty good, but today everything was back to full blast again, so we'll have to look at that. That should be in range. You should be at 19. And at Albany, we're looking at 15.8 on the fuel. Right now, we're at 16.5. Well, you should have that data back there anyway. And I believe, take a look here real quick. Was it Dosey on the back end when we get on the arrival? We have Cougar 2 and Dunno. We'll be getting on there at Dunno. So we have a little ways to go. Yeah, SayIntentions is pretty cool, Tim. It's a nice mix into the whole environment. And the nice thing is when I screw up my verbiage, which I do just about every transmission, SayIntentions is actually smart enough to realize what I want, which is amazing. Still some night lights down there, but not that much. We had that overcast at, what was it, 24? So, looks like we're getting hit with it now. City lights are playing a little bit of peekaboo down there now. Alright, Albany puts us on our jet route now. Oh, I've got winds now. And we'll pretty much be fighting the headwind almost.
At our 12 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you'll see the impressive Joseph L. Bruno Stadium.
Yeah, see, that's too loud.
This stadium, opened in 2004, is home
Let's see if I can fix this right now.
Engineers football. It is named after Joseph L. Bruno, a prominent New York State politician who has been a significant leader in the region's development. The stadium can hold around 5,000 fans and features a state-of-the-art turf. Interestingly, it was built with a focus on sustainability and includes several eco-friendly features. The stadium is not just for football; it also hosts various events, including concerts.
Let's try that.
So, if you're cheering on music, that's just the local fans showing their spirit.
Lowered the ATC audio down a bit as well. Shouldn't be as loud because you got to figure the door would be closed, so that would be muffled quite a bit. All right, Albany. 15.8, 15.8, right on the money. And we'll have 10 when we get into Detroit. We're looking pretty good. And we're going to 288. And we're inbound Fabin. So that's 25 minutes from the gate, 14 minutes from the runway. We've got another 30 miles now, top of climb. 4:45 to go. Oh no, really great run. Just a little wonkiness on the way out from Zibo. But Nothing that was that bad. It's going to be interesting to see if that porpoising effect is gone. I was hit with that lately for the past few updates. So hopefully that's been straightened out. And if it is, then I'll get the latest 3D rain effect mod for the Flightdeck flyers out sometime today. The lights may be to follow as well, my night lighting. Let's get some air in here. Getting warm in here. Yeah, we're still a couple hundred miles out of the arrival chart. Alright, yeah, I got him. My medication just arrived. I'll be right back. Let me go take my meds.
As you go.
Alrighty. What are we looking at here now? Let's see. We're at cruise. It's 27 minutes from the gate, 16 minutes from the runway. We've got 325 miles to top of descent, 426 to go. And we're due in about 40 minutes. 45 minutes on the way down. So we have a little ways to go. Yeah, I took him. My wife's checking up on me, making sure I'm taking my meds. Now we enter the boring part of the ride. Cruise. Winds are starting to pick up.
Delta 140, get ready to level flight for 190. Delta 140, that are occupied by Delta 230. Delta 140, flight level 230.
Let them run around. We're not getting bumped around all that much. A little bit, but... give me the weather, and you can have terrain.
Delta 14.
Let's see what they have on the way in. They had gate A53. Let's have a look at that on the back end. I believe that is south parking gates will show that. A53, there's our parking. And we're coming in on 4 left. So if we can get off at A4, it'll probably be the quickest way in. We'll see. Might still be a little bit too loud. That's the flight attendant in the back, giving out some area information. May bring that down a little bit more. Try that. That's down to 25%. Our Fabian should be in range 6. And at Fabian we should have 14.2 on the fuel. We're at 14.8. 9.9 when we get in, if I can put it down. So we're looking pretty good. Oh, you set the treatment up already? Yeah, no. Give me, I don't know. Give me another 5 minutes. Gotta go do a breathing treatment. I hate those things.
Delta 2829, contact Boston Center on 124.125.
I'll go into Boston Center, 124.125, Delta 2829. Good night. 125. Boston Center, good evening. Delta Flight 2829 with you, 34,000, inbound Fabian.
Delta 2829, Boston Center, good evening.
How about you put it over here? And I can keep an eye on this at the same time. I don't have to do a nebulizer treatment. It's one of those cans. You got it? Yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Let me go take a couple of puffs on this can. I hate that can. Now it's warm in here. Oh yeah. Bring the air, baby. Alright, Fabian 14.4. We're at 14.4 right now, so the fuel is good. Auto's up next. We should have 14.1. 10.1 when we get into Detroit. We're looking pretty good. Alright, what do we have now? We're under 250 miles at top of descent now. We've got 350 to go. Got about 54 minutes. We're under an hour now. And we are 6 minutes ahead of schedule, actually. Yeah, Jackson, I'm all right. I had to do treatments with these cans, and I mean, they help me, but in the very beginning, it's kind of, makes me hack and cough and all that. And then it goes away. No, it has so far, so fingers crossed. Keeps doing that. I think that's it for a while. I have some meds later on I gotta take, but that's not until after dinner. Although, well, it's almost 5 o'clock. One good thing is I'll get in before Shadow needs his shot. My co-pilot needs his insulin shot. Although he hasn't been in the flight deck in a while. Actually, he's not even out here today. Oh yeah, no, I'm all right, Jackson. Any day I have a chance to get in here, I'm okay. Good flight, bad flight, I don't care if I crash. It's a good day getting in here. Flight deck may aggravate me from time to times, but it's always a pleasure getting in here. Hopefully we'll have a nice view coming into Detroit. Alright, so auto 14.1, we're 14.2 on the fuel right now, so we're right on the money. And that puts us about 100 some odd miles out of the arrival chart into Detroit. And that's 40 minutes from the gate. 29 minutes from the runway, and what are we looking at? We've got 3:33 to go. Be nice if I could get a second ride in today. Maybe we'll leave Detroit and head somewhere else after dinner. That would be nice. Nothing's on the agenda, so unless my wife surprises me with something. Man, there's nothing but darkness out there now. No city lights at all. Oh, actually, no, I'm a liar. There's a few. Right up here. Camera's not going to catch that, though. I got to lean up to see it. All right, what are we looking at Jossie? Jossie, we should have 13.8 on the fuel. We're at 14. And we're looking good. I do, but I don't really use it all that much. I used to fly on Discord, but you have all of the little kiddies that would pop in with their audio messages. You know, a lot of them want to be a DJ, I guess, in real life. They're pretty much frustrated, so I'll come in and I'll get music from a lot of them, cursing from some of the, you know, children. So I pretty much cut that out. It means I don't get out to as many people, I guess, but I really do this for me and those that have been fortunate enough to find me. You know, they can help spread the word because, I mean, I've tried going to Discord and TikTok and Twitter, and it's just too much.
Delta 2829, contact Cleveland Center on 128.025.
Delta 2825 going to Cleveland Center, 128.025. Good night. Cleveland Center, Delta 2829 with you, 34,000 inbound Chelsea. All right, I think it's cool enough in here now.
2829 Cleveland Center, good evening.
Good evening. All right, what do we have coming up at Hank? Hank, we should have 13.8. We're at 13.8, so we're looking pretty good. 10.2 when we get in. Oh yeah, we got some lights down there again. Must have passed through a little bit of weather. I guess there's no ATC chatter on 28025 from ex-ATC chatter. I think that's the only problem between the two programs, is sometimes there's a mismatch. Oh no, I think I'm here in traffic now. Yeah, all right. Thought it was gone. I think I might have made that a little bit too low now. made that too low now. And we'll try 70%. How about that? I think Detroit's another airport I don't think I have been to in quite some time between the two of them. Not sure why it caught my eye today. But this is a nice little run. And right now I'm 6 minutes early compared to the real Delta Airlines flight 2829. They did the ride 139. Right now we're looking at maybe 134. We'll see. All right, up next is Wazzy. Wazzy, we should have 12.9 with 13.5 on the fuel. 10.2 when we get in. And we're looking good. And then after Wazzy, we're on our way to Dono. Or Donio, or however you pronounce it. Dono, maybe? And that puts us on the arrival. Doubt we're on there just yet, though. Yeah, that picks up at the end. All right. In the meantime, they use 4 left in the real world, so we're going to run the same ride. All right, decision height is a deuce 645. Six. I missed 11 and then climbing left to 4. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that's pretty good now. She's nice and low now, the way she should be, as if the door was closed. Hey, Roberto. 2 months away. Oh, 2024? Oh, yeah, I plan on checking it out. Oh, yeah. Every new simulator that comes out, I pretty much buy. Oh, yeah, we'll be looking at that. No doubt about it. Right now, I'm not in 2020 because I'm having an issue with PMDG. For some reason, their WASM, W-A-S-M, WASM, interface has been locking up. And it can happen anywhere. It's happened to me with Engine 2, it's happened with an APU, it's happened with the brake release. It can happen at any time. So my understanding is that they're aware of it. They've been looking at it, trying to isolate it, yet they haven't found anything yet. So hopefully they'll get that fixed. Yeah, the first day, I might not get it the first day, because what I plan on doing is eliminating 2020 altogether. I'm going to reinstall Windows and then put in 2024 fresh. So I might get it in within the first week. Absolutely, definitely, no doubt about it. I'm looking forward to that 3D down to the ground. It's going to be interesting. Then I want to see just how much demand it's going to take, because I have to run 7 monitors off of one computer. So right now in 2020 it's been running pretty smooth, although lately my buildings have been looking as if they've been melted from a nuclear blast. So I don't know if it's their servers where the issue is, or if I just have a botched 2020 update somewhere along the way. So, but I figure with 2024 right around the corner, I'm not going to bother fiddling with it. I'm just going to wait for 2024, start fresh, and then see where I stand from there. Because device interface manager that I use for my hardware hopefully is going to work 100% between 2020 and 2024. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting and hoping on. All right, we're coming up to Walsey. We're 13.1 on the fuel. We should have 12.9, 10.3 when we get in. So we're looking pretty good. This whole run has been pretty nice, with the exception of that little weird departure on the way out. It's hard for me to see that name. Is that Pat? Patter 871. How's it going? Oh, you're not going to get this in the Zibo-Mod itself. The only reason why I'm able to get that screen is because I'm using ZHSI for my glass screens. That's the reason why I can get the rudder trim and the stab trim on my screen. Because in reality, if you look at the PMDG 3D flight deck, you'll have your stab trim here on your throttle quad, right? And then you'll have your rudder trim back here on your pedestal. So I have it there because this doesn't display anything. These don't move. And my rudder trim gauge is out. The big dial here for the rudder trim left and right works, but the gauge isn't set up to work with X-Plane. So I have the gauge here and here. It makes up for it. That's the only reason why I have them, though, but that's through ZHSI. 269 and 12.9. We're right on the money on the fuel, and we are inbound Dunno, which puts us on the arrival into Detroit. So what are we looking at here? 129 miles top of descent, 231 to go, 54 minutes from the gate, 43 minutes from the runway. And it's been a pretty cool ride. And so far, I still have night lighting down there, so hopefully we'll have a good view on the way in. We're going to be looping around, coming in left side, so it's going to be on my side, just go around, not on the right, which makes it easier for you guys to see. So my fat head will be in the way for part of the ride. Sorry. Nothing I can do about that. So another 35 miles, we should be on that arrival chart. So let's bring that up. We've got the Cougar 2. And we're going to pop in right over here in the corner by Dunno. Oh no, pretty good ride. And it's only a little after 5. Yeah, I should get this ride in easy. I might even be able to go and set up my next ride for after dinner. This way I just have to come in here and then just start everything up, which would make things a little bit easier. The big thing is getting everything ready. That's the big thing. That takes, I think that takes longer than setting up the flight from cold and dark. Going to FlightAware, grabbing the real ride from the real world, putting it into SimBrief, Then from SimBrief, I got to put the data into the OBS so you guys get it here. Then I got to set up all the screens for the 2D displays that you guys get in the back. So it's a bit much. And then I got to get my 2 monitors here on the side working. Get that in sync. And I need to make sure that the battery's good because this actually connects to my server computer, so the same screen that you see here on the right for the displays that I move around here, you know, they're the same. Or else you would be locked into one view and that's it. So, but as long as my battery's charged, and I just have to remember to plug this in as soon as I get done. This way after dinner, hopefully it'll be back to about 100%, and I can run another ride. We'll see. My wife hasn't mentioned anything unforeseen about going out to dinner or anything, so. All right, we're about 20 miles out now on this chart. Coming in. And what are we looking at here? We've got 105 miles now, top of descent, 207 to go. And we are due in 34 minutes. Yeah, we're about 8 minutes early. We'll see if that changes on the way down. I wouldn't think so, though.
15 miles south of Ruby, 210, correct? 2730, permitted 15 south of Ruby, 210.
Thanks, Brownie. I appreciate that. The Flightdeck is actually from Flightdeck Solutions. Well, actually, you can see they're right up here on the top of the title there. It's a company in Canada that built this for me. They make professional flight decks now. Matter of fact, this represents Southwest Airlines. And Flightdeck Solutions has done some work for Southwest Airlines as well, so it's pretty cool if you check out their website. So I don't think I can get any closer than that to what they're running from Southwest, right? On the cheap end, that is, not in their multi-million-dollar sims. Delta 2829, expect the ILS 4 left approach into Metro. Jacuzzi transition, descent will be in 20 minutes. And we're good. You know what? What do they have in 4? Yeah, we're good. That's all set up. That's what I like about SayIntentions. If I screw up my transmission, and if I correct myself, they still understand what I want. Pretty cool. And I screw up my transmissions all the time. So I go into Cleveland Center 125 to Delta 2829. Good night. Cleveland Center, Delta 2829 with you, 34,000, passing over Dono. And we're going to 273.
Delta 2829 Cleveland Center identified. Good evening.
And we're on the arrival chart there. Right on the money. Oh, they have a whole bunch of stuff that they're working on. The 737NG that I have, the MAX, the 777, yeah, the 400, yeah, they have a lot of stuff in the pipeline now. All right, 80 miles now, top of descent. Less than 200 to go. And it's been a great ride. A little wonky on the departure, but we'll see how the descent goes. I've been experiencing some porpoising effect with the last few updates from Zibo, so we'll see how this goes. This has been a pretty good ride. It's been nice and stable. That should be in range. And at Vipri, we should have 12 on the fuel with 12.3. And we should have 10.4 now when we get into Detroit. Oil, temperature, quantity, pressure, that's all looking pretty good. Vibration's good, EGT's all fine, pressure's fine, temperature back there is looking good. Been another great run. I think they may be working on an Airbus as well. Yeah, if you take a look at their website, I do believe they may have a 320 in the works, if I'm not mistaken. If not already done, up and ready, you know, for use. And right now, my flight deck is in operation about 10 years. So I've changed a few optical encoders in my MCP. And I changed the controller board and some encoders in the throttle quad, and I added backlighting because this was from Jetmax back when Flightdeck Solutions owned Jetmax before they sold the company. So one day I'd like to get a Flightdeck Solutions motorized quad in here, you know, but times are tough right now. Bidenomics have not been very friendly. So in the future. But other than that, that's all I've done to the flight deck really. And I've changed the monitor here and there. That's it. So that just goes to the testament of the quality and the workmanship of what they're putting out. Pretty cool. Delta 2829 going to Toronto Center, 128.275. Good night. Toronto Center, Delta 2829 with you, 34,000 inbound Vipri. And at Vipri, we should have 12. We're right on the money.
Delta 2829er, Toronto Center, identified. Good evening.
Delta 2578, contact Central 119er,
And we're going 7.6. Under 60 miles now, top of descent. Oh yeah, you're not kidding, Roberto. For a long time, man, I've wanted one. But, and my cat got sick. And my co-pilot, actually, Shadow, he got sick. He was in the hospital for a few days. Was told that he had congestive heart failure, diabetes. He was on his last leg, according to them. But he's been back out of the hospital with us. Whatever they were talking about with that heart stuff seems to be completely gone. I think they were pushing too many fluids into the cat is what was going on. But right now he's on insulin. But that was a $13,000, $14,000 bill, believe it or not. The doctors even came in and looked at us like, I want to see the $13,000 cat. They couldn't believe we spent that kind of money on a cat. I was like, listen, would you do that for your dog? He's like, well, dog's different. I was like, dog's different. I said, listen, that's our family member, man. When I picked up that cat out of the backyard, when we found him in the yard, he became a family member. And I made him a promise the day we put him in our house. So, me, I could suffer with this. I'm not really suffering at all. You know, so I'll get one eventually. I'm sure one of these days. All right, what do we got coming up? Gucci. What do we have Gucci here? 11.7. We're 11.9. 10.5 when we get in. Another beautiful run. I lost the ground scenery down there. Maybe running into a little cloud cover. I hear you, man. They become like family, man. So far, he's with us pretty decent. So I think he just turned 10 or 11 now. So he's still not that old. I've been reading about cats living to their 20s, so I keep him around for another 8-9 years would be pretty cool.
Delta 2829er, Toronto Center, descend via Farrell 2 for the ILS runway 4 left approach into Metro, QNH 30.01.
Delta 2829, cleared to descend via the Farrell 2 for the ILS runway 4 approach. QNH 3001 for Delta 2829. We are good there. We are good there. Let's get this set up, shall we? I do believe I'm done already, but decision height is a deuce. On a miss, climb to 11, then left climbing turn to 4,000 outbound and Dixo. And that's all looking pretty good. You're in, 3636, and you're in as well. When are we coming in here? We're coming in at about 48. We're hoofing it a little bit. What do we have? 30 miles top of descent. Let's get them back in their seats. And we're good down at 24. Now we're definitely going to make that, so. Yeah, I hear you. I lucked out being in the United States back when I did this because the exchange rate between the U.S. dollar and Canada was well in my favor. So I caught a big break with that. So that was pretty cool. All right, so Wolfman, we need to be above 24, 280. We're freaking fine. We're looking pretty good. Here we go. We're cranking up now. Could have did that the whole ride, but we're coming in early enough as it is. They did this ride in an hour and 39. Right now we're an hour and 9 minutes from the gate. So we got a half an hour to get in. And we're doing 6:38. It's 6:16 right now, so we're looking pretty good. All right, the 14 miles top of descent now. Oh, we got some lights down there. Yeah, maybe we'll have a view on the way in. Didn't have anything on the right side there on the way out. We got blocked out, although there was a lot of water on the left. But we may have a view on the way in. You know what? I would take a look right here. Let's request the weather here. Let's have a look at that. And what are we looking at? Maybe we should have 11.2 on the fuel. We're 11.4 right now. 170 at 8, 10 statute mile of visibility, scattered at 45. They gave us 30.01. They got 29.99 in here. And we're looking pretty good. I'll take over terrain. You can have the weather now.
And Sir Canada 126 Heavy, wind level 350, yes, no curfew set.
Air Canada 126 Heavy 350, below current engine.
Well, that's an hour from the runway. Hour and 11 minutes from the gate. And we're on our way down. We've got 102 miles to go now. So at Top Gun, we need to be between 16 and 23 at 280. Yeah, night lighting looks pretty good already from up here, looking down. So we should have a pretty cool view.
35, 52, Air Canada 780.
And we're going to 72. Fuel is right on the money. We're coming down beautifully. Temperature is fine. Oil temperature, pressure, quantity, all that's fine. Fuel flow, EGT. We're looking pretty good. And it looks like the porpoising effect has been fixed. I'm not noticing anything here out the window so far. So I believe that may be corrected. I think before she asks for the speed brake, we'll give it up. Speed's creeping up a bit.
Thank you.
Good morning, Rouge.
All right, we need to be between 23 and 16. We're at 25.6 and descending at 280. Yeah, I'm not noticing any porpoising effect at all now. Looks good. I'll go into Cleveland Center, 126.525, Delta 2829. Good night. Cleveland Center, Delta 2829 with you, inbound Top Gun, descending through 23.5 for 16. Good evening. And we're going to 254. And the fuel at Top Gun, 11.2, we're at 11.2. We'll have 10.6 when we get in. Another 70 miles to go, and we're coming down beautifully. Great ride. All right, so the next restriction is what? Between 12 and 15, then 10 and 11 at 250.
Southwest 9011, contact center 1.
That should be in range. So far, the mod's been pretty good on the descent. I believe that's our airport right down there. Night lighting, well, my night lighting should start kicking in now above the ground terrain there, or the ground panels, whatever they are. So the lighting should pick up pretty good in a bit. Coming up on 18 here. All right, bleed air panel set to auto pressurization. Land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set, right? 195, 95, 36, 36. You're in, you're in. We're looking pretty good there. Altimeter, we're going to go to local pressure at 18. We go local pressure right now. Recall. Oh, we got a clean board. And we're coming in, I said, what, buck 49. We're hoofing it a little bit. And at Hunt, we should have 11.2. We're 11.2 on the fuel. 10.5 when we get in, so I don't think fuel's going to be a problem. We're looking pretty good. And we need to be between 12 and 15. Right now, we're at 17.2 descending. Looking pretty good. Would be nice if the night lighting went out to the horizon and then just kind of rolled in instead of coming in batches. Well, we can continue on down.
American 480, contact approach 124.7.
Oh, down to 10. After 10, we'll go down to 8 at 210.
Contact number 124.35.
Delta 2829, descend and maintain 6,000 turn left, heading 210 vectors for the ILS runway, 4 left approach. Altimeter 29.909er.
Yeah, they're bringing us around this way. We're going to follow the approach that they have. We're going to follow the charts. These guys get a little mixed up. So we're going to follow the charts in. So we should be good to 8, actually. We're going to come through Kruger, Zubi, what's that, Ski Rug, and head out, pick it up that way. Here's our airport. Lit up beautifully.
At our 12 o'clock, about 2 miles out, you'll see the lovely Rose Point Park. This charming area is known for its beautiful waterfront along the Lake Claire and its picturesque homes and past Rose Point.
Alright. 250 between 10 and 12. We're at 12.5 descending, so we're looking pretty good, and we're going to be slowing down here momentarily. And we'll be going at 267. 8 bellows above 3, and we're holding at 4.
Center, contact Detroit approach on 118.905.
I'll go on to Cleveland approach 118.905, Delta 2829. Good night. Cleveland Center, Delta 2829 with you, descending through 11,000 inbound Cougar. All right, that's set for 8.
Delta 2829, Detroit approach. Good evening, Detroit, altimeter 30.00.
All right. And we're inbound Zubi. And we're looking at 267. All right, up next, we're down to 8 at 210.
Delta 2829, Detroit approach, turn left, heading 215.
Negative. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to follow the charts in. Thanks, Jackson. That's my night lighting edits. So for those that may be watching that don't like it, that's on me. That's not from Laminar. So it should look a little bit better once we get a little bit closer to the ground. It would be nice if it didn't pop in the way it does, but not much I can do about that. Here's our airport right there to our left at 9 o'clock. We should have a pretty cool view on the way in.
43, connect approach on 124.35. 2435, American 1240.
We're coming up on 10, so let's light them up. We are good here, we are good there. At 10. Exterior lights, check set, we are good. Engine start selectors to continuous. EFIS panel, I'm already on terrain. Looking pretty good. Well, I have a 2 terabyte NVMe from Samsung, the 990, so right now she's holding her own with X-Plane and 2020. Not too bad. All right, Zubi, 11 on the fuel. We're at 11 right now. 10-4 when we get in, and she's been coming down beautifully. And we're good down to 8, and then we're going to continue on. And then we're holding it 4. And we're going to 216.
Good evening, Tank 1215, 15 past 11 for 14,000. Tank 1215, center Roger, which is speaking of man 345. Tank 1215, Roger, for now maintain 30, not to above traffic, try and maintain final 230. Alright, 300 on the dive and climbing at 230.
Front view looks great. Not sure what's going on with that left view though, unless there's some cloud cover there. Oh, it may be cloud cover. She's got darkening up here as well in the center, so not bad. All right, shrug. We're going 218 in shrug. And then in shrug, we would get vectors, but we're just going to head on out till we can swing around and make that 18. And we're going to start slowing down. Now, give me the speed.
That's 1545, time intel 230. I did that 230, I should have United 1916, connect approach on 124.35. 2435, United 1916.
I don't know what's doing here. That's a little mixed up.
Delta 2829, Detroit approach, turn left, heading 190.
Negative. We're following the charts in. This is where SayIntentions gets a little mixed up. Alright, let me go 5 on the flaps. Let's slow down here. Gonna enjoy this view on the way in. There you go. That's a little better. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that came from Zibo-Mod or if that was from ZHSI, that little bit that went on. But at least it was corrected itself, so not bad. We're just going to head on out so we can make our U-turn here. Enjoy the view on the way in. The lights look pretty cool now out the window. And give me 10.
2752, Takeoff 15, sir.
Jackal 77, connect approach at 128.1.
81, United Delta.
Alaska 1257 to 10, Yola 1 around set maintain, level 260.
Alaska 1257, stand by to Ola 1.
Delta 2829, Detroit approach. Looks like we're off course. Let's get back on track. Descend and maintain 4,000, turn left, heading 170 vectors for the ILS runway 4 left approach. Delta 2829, Detroit approach 6 miles from Pepsi. Turn left, heading 105, descend.
They are persistent.
4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
A Delta 2829 cleared for the ILS runway 4 left approach. And we'll just continue with the charts. Closing in on it now. And go ahead. Bring us home.
GPS 913, climb maintain, file 230.
I'm in train 230, GPS 913.
Delta 884, cross 6 to maintain 12,000, San Diego altimeter 2999.
884, cross 6.
Yeah, I still have a lot of room left over on my hard drive. But it's nice to keep it all nice and clean this way. Wow, that looks great. Maybe you'll get that lighting once we straighten up. So it would have been nice. I guess we could have come in the other way. You would have had the better view. But you should be 8-7. What are we doing on a miss? Miss, we're going. And we're holding at 4. Okay. And let's get that in right now. And we're holding. All right. We're looking pretty good. That looks good. Give me the airport now. We're looking pretty good there. We're coming in 4 left. Right. Continue on down here. Nice and mellow.
Delta 2829, contact tower on 135.0.
Going to tower 135.0, Delta 2829. Good night. Detroit Tower, Delta 2829, 9-mile final, runway 4 left. And you can pick up the localizer here.
Delta 2829, Metro Tower, winds 160 at 8.
Actually, you can.
4 left, clear to land.
You can have the whole kit and caboodle. Clear land 4 left, Delta 2829. Give me the gear. And she missed it. That's on me. I mean, this is well here. That's on me. That wasn't Zibo. My mistake. My mistake. My mistake. Me 15. And let's slow all the way up, shall we? We're back in the groove. And me 30. Alright, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, and they have been notified. Blown around a bit. That's a pretty cool view. That is a pretty cool view. Continue. You should not show extended. Prepare for landing. Oh, watch that, Johnny. Wow. Ooh-wee. See, we're gonna make this. Gonna make this. Oh, let's make this. Yeah, we can make that. We can make that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate.
Oh, that was a crabby landing. That was a crabby landing.
It's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution.
Oh yeah, look at this flickers I'm getting here. I don't like that. That's new. I've been getting some flickers here and there the past update or two from X-Plane. Don't like that at all.
We invite you to visit Delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a
Let's get cleaned up here, shall we? APU is up and running. ETA. Radio's busy.
We'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again.
APU's up. All right.
And Block 9.2, starting this part of that to verify Cindy at 12000, Cindy at 12. Yes, sir, Cindy 12000,
And we have gate A53. Detroit ground, Delta 2829. We just exit runway 4 left at Alpha 4, requesting taxi to Alpha 53 gate. Let's see what it gives us.
Delta 2829, taxi to A5, 3 via Alpha 4, Alpha Victor, cross runway 22 left, then Foxtrot, cross runway 09er left, then uniform 8. Good day.
Taxi to Alpha 53 via Alpha 4 Vector. Victor runway cross 22 left, then Foxtrot cross runway 09, then uniform 8. Good day. Yeah, we're not going that way.
Taxi 22, ready to set?
Good, Taxi 22.
Hopefully no one's in our gate.
2677, FedEx 22, get it.
Alright, Alpha Victor. We'll take Alpha Victor. Yep. And they give us Foxtrot. Oh, they did give us Foxtrot. Okay, yeah. We'll take Foxtrot across. Actually, those instructions are good. I would say that's been about a minute. And we can actually kill number 2. I'm getting a lot of flickers here. Not good. Well, hope you enjoyed that ride. I always enjoy the run when I get to come in here. Even when the flight deck annoys me. I always have fun. And I'm hoping I can get another ride in after dinner. It's what, 10 to 6 now? That's an hour and 37 minutes. They did it an hour and 39? 2 minutes early. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to line up my monitors again here too. Look like they're off. Unless this is a one-time fluke here. Alright, so now we're on Victor. We'll take Victor to Foxtrot. And we were cleared to cross. Alright, we were cleared to cross both. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into these flickers. That's unacceptable.
Flight 1195, can I come approach on 124.35?
2435, Frontier Flight 1195.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
It would be nice if they knew we were on the back end of a ride, though. And then delete those messages on the back end, you know? That would be pretty cool. I'm getting a lot of flickers on that monitor. Not good. We take this to Frank, Foxtrot, and we're making a right. Yeah, you may hear me say Foxtrot. Sometimes you may hear me say Frank, you know, George. That goes back to my work in law enforcement and working on an ambulance for the fire department way back when. They're ingrained in me. So you may hear me switch them every now and then. Yeah, look at that flickering, man. That's not good at all. And this is smooth. So, definitely something going on there. Oh, we got this to what? Foxtrot? We got Foxtrot coming up here, and we are they cleared us to cross.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
American 1543, descending through 32 for 240.
Approaching
American
9
1543,
left.
center descend via Lucky 1 arrival, descend maintain 10,000, descending to altimeter 2,999. Descend via Lucky 1, accept to 10,000, 2,999, American 1543.
All right, Foxtrot to uniform.
Delay Southwest 2094, 11, 1230.
Southwest 2094, center roger. GPS 919, heavy out of 900,000, climb at 14,000. GPS 919, heavy center, climb tape out of 230. Okay, we're climb and maintain at 230 for UPS 919. Southwest 2094, kind of center 126.77, good night.
2677 Southwest 29.
UPS 921 Center, Roger, Rick Bar, Bravo Zulu Alpha, and climb and maintain level 330.
Climb 330, direct bar.
UPS 919, kind of center 127.52. 2752, UPS 919, good day.
Pick a gate, any gate. We'll take this bad boy right here.
American 1543, connection approach on 124.35. Next. 2435, American.
53 was open. We could have went in there. We're at 51 now. Gate reassignment. How far are you bringing me over? I'm on the line already, pal. Think you're off a little bit, buddy.
Southwest Center, Southwest 715 at 320. Southwest 715 Center, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival.
Come on, get up there.
Ah,
we're good.
Descend via the Lucky 1.
Let him run around. All right, let me bring up. Whoa, where's my brakes here, Johnny? See, that's another thing. Something weird going on with the brakes. They bleed out too quickly and they don't hold. Sometimes. Very weird. Very, very weird. All right, now I'm going to lose that screen because I don't think this is going to work down here now. Let me see. See if that'll work. I usually get locked out here. See if I get lucky. Oh, it's working. Let's get those doors open. GPU set to chocks ASU. All right, so the chocks are in position. Lose the brake. Ground power is available. Confirm. Very good. And we are on unconditioned air. Right, and you come off, you come off, you come off, and you are going to test and TA, and that should be good. Let's see what we have here. Electrical power, AP or ground, we're on ground. Bleed air, we're set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switch is off. They're off now. Electrical panel galley power is off. Window heat is off. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have logo and position. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. The parking brake is off. All right, let's shut down completely, and then I'll come back and hopefully get another ride in. Alright, IRS selectors to off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. Bleed air panel. And we are set there. Engine start selectors to both. AP or ground disconnect. Standby on the AC/DC. Selectors and battery switch is off. And that is a wrap. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast like I always do. And for those of you that joined me, I always enjoy the company and the conversation. Oh, hey Black Knight, I see you snuck in here. I didn't see you get in there. Oh, Browy got in here too. I didn't see you sneak in here as well. You must have caught me when I was coming in a little busy. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that parking brake, what's going on. I've tried simple, I've tried real. The brake pressure sometimes bleeds out really fast. Other times it doesn't. It's really strange. I've not been able to figure that out. But I am using the latest and greatest from Zibo.9. So this is something new that just happened this ride. I haven't seen that in a while. So Detroit to New York? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I've been doing a lot of testing in New York for night flying, so might not be a good time for that one. We'll see. Anyway, for those of you that were here, man, I always enjoy the company and conversation, like I said, and I'll catch you on my next run, everybody. Take care. I think I can do that from here now. Let's see.